Hey everybody, how are ya? Today's an exciting day. Today I am going to do two whole chickens. I'm going to do chicken thighs and chicken legs on the smoker. I'm going to do something different. I've already prepped my butter and garlic that I like. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use the butter and garlic as the binder on the chicken. I'm going to rub it on, then put the spices on, throw it in the smoker, and see how it is. I'll be using the one barbecue sauce I really like. I'm also going to do a couple of thighs and chicken legs with the Frank's Red Hot. I've never tried it before, but I see it all the time on YouTube, and give that a try. The whole chicken, it'll be just very plain and simple, right on the grill, and let the smoker do the work, right? So let's get this party started. I'm gonna prep the two chickens first. A friend of mine, that we've been friends for many, many years, really likes what I've done. So he's like, cook me one. So he brought me over some chicken yesterday. So I'll definitely do that. I've already done one for him. So let me get this unpackaged, get it on here, and get to work. So it's going to be interesting. One is Maple Lodge Farms. The other one is Maple Leaf Farms. Yeah. So I guess I'll do them both for him. Or maybe I just give one out to a family member. We'll see. I'm not sure. But we are going to start. Instead of oil, garlic butter, and let those spices stick on it. Should be interesting. Now the garlic was cooked in with the butter, so why not do something different, right? Instead of oil, just rubbing it all down, or you could just put the spices right on it, which I did in my last chicken video. But I thought I'd try something different today and soak this guy up in some nice butter. Butter and garlic. Let's get in there. Yeah. Now don't worry about the brush. Of course, the butter is contaminated now, but it wouldn't be, once I'm done basting the chickens with it, I wouldn't use it for anything else. Don't really need to worry about the bottom too much, but why not, right? Lift this guy up. Oh, it's slippery with the butter. And, oh yeah, there we go. And the same with this one. Alright. So now, we're going to splice it up. So, got the Montreal chicken here. Going to do that on one. Get it nice coated. So this will be my dirty hand, that I won't touch anything else until I wash, of course. So we're going to see how they work out. And the other one, we're just going to go salt, pepper, onion. Very simple. Alright, so we got this guy covered up. Pretty good. A lot of it in the pan. Alright. Oh, where I touched it just came off. Alright. There we go. All right. I'll wash my hands. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands so I don't have this spice on this one, because then it would ruin the experiment of the differences between the two and how they cook. I'm back. Yeah, you definitely don't want cross-contamination and stuff like that. Now we got the pepper, onion powder, and salt that this guy's gonna get. So let's open all these. All right. Oh yeah. And I don't know about this salt, like it's very chunky. I prefer it was just a little finer myself. It seems to like to roll off every time I go to use it. So we got the onion. Onion comes out nice. I did end up getting the other spices on it, which I was hoping not to. But, oh well. Here we go with the black pepper. Alright. So these are now seasoned fairly even. I'm going to put them on the smoker. Then I'm going to work on the chicken legs and thighs. I'm trying to be quick so my butter doesn't start to get hard. Alright, I'm back. So you can see there's a whole lot of chicken thighs and chicken legs. It's going to be good eating tonight. So, in my previous chicken video, I took the thighs apart, seasoned the inside, and trimmed them and everything else, right? Today, I'm just going to go baste them with butter and garlic, season them, put them in trays, and into the smoker they go. I might have to get more butter. So we're going to see how it turns out. I'm going to use the butter as a binder for something different, like I did with the whole chickens I just put in. So I'm just going to rub this on quickly. Some will have chunks of garlic, some won't, which is okay. I think I'll have to get melt more butter on these. Guys, go half. Well, no, I can't go half and half, because then it would just defeat the purpose of having the spices stick and having the butter create a crispy skin. The brush doesn't like to pick up the garlic for some reason, but the flavor of the garlic is in the butter, so it shouldn't matter at all. Looks like I'm gonna have just enough butter to coat these guys. Here we go. My cat is crying. Well, not crying. She's looking for the other one to go play. The other one's probably sleeping somewhere in the house. Half Montreal steak spice, the other half pepper, salt, and onion. I changed the salt to this guy because I just find it more controllable. So I'm just going to go like this half salt, pepper, and that half. It'll make it easier, I suppose. So I'll just start with the salting, the pepper, I'll just try and mix it up. Eventually I'll get one that everybody loves and enjoys, and it just make it much simpler for me, instead of always mixing it up. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Now this side. And then once it's mainly on, I'll turn all these around to get the sides. Sure. This is how they look. Seasoned nicely. I'm going to remove them from here and put them in pans and get them in the smoker. All right, we are outside and it's time to get these guys in the smoker. I'm cooking at 275. You can see the chicken is on and it's looking good. So let's get these guys on here. All right, so what we got going on here is we got the 2 chickens going that I put on about, half hour ago. 2 trays of chicken thighs and chicken legs. And the heat is coming out nice. All right, let's close her up. And I will see you in an hour. I'm guessing hour. An hour for the thighs and legs. Yeah, and we'll check the temps and everything, and then we'll decide then about the wrapping and so on. So I just checked the temps. All right, look at that. Oh, it smells so good. So I got the thighs going that I'm doing. Right, they're not quite ready for basting yet. 2 whole chickens they are. That's the salt and pepper and the Montreal chicken spice, and it's just dripping everywhere. So I'm gonna get a pan underneath, start capturing some of these juices. But for now, I'm gonna baste them right now. So I'm gonna put some of this on for something different. And get the brush and start brushing it all on and get a nice coating. I'll have to put more on. I don't want to brush too hard and take off the spices. Right, just to add that extra flavor to it. So these ones I'm not going to be covering. They're going to go right to the end without being covered and have that skin nice and crispy. I'm doing these for a friend of mine. They love chicken, so I'm like, well, I love cooking, so. And there we go. Look at that. It's looking nice and pretty now. And I will baste it again once the sauce is set. Yeah, what I've been doing is the racks that I don't use, I've been piling them here. So I want to take a couple of these racks out. And I'm going to get a pan in here now. And we're going to start capturing. You can hear it just dripping like it's, it's just so juicy. Here, let me get it. I'll poke it. Here's my thermometer. I've already checked the temps, but whenever I poke it, well, you're not going to see it now with the sauce on, but I was poking it earlier. It's just dripping juices. The fat's rendering really nicely, and you can see these guys, they're coming really nice too. So these guys I'll baste and then I'll wrap it in foil, right? And yeah, get a shot below, glowing nice and clean. That's what you want when you're smoking. You don't want to see a white cloud, right? It's supposed to be just the heat. I'm doing this with no wood today. So I'm experimenting with different charcoals. Once I figure out the charcoals I prefer and love, I will then start experimenting with the different woods for flavor. I've done Jealous Devil, which I really like. It burns very hot, clean. I could get my smoker right up to like 5 to 600 degrees. The Jealous Devil easy. Today I'm cooking at 275. The one I'm using today is maple wood. The company is out of Quebec that makes it. So far it's really nice. So once I figure out my favorite brand, which I'm liking this one more, I just ordered a whole skid of it. Once I get it dialed in to flavors using that one, then I'm going to start experimenting with woods. Should be ready about a half hour, I'm guessing. So the idea for chicken is to have the breasts done around 165 and the thighs done around 175. So depending on where you're poking it, right? And they say that's the ultimate for average. So I try and be around in that range. 180 is okay, right? So, and there we have it. All right, I think we're ready to baste. Oh, those chickens are looking good. All right, so it's time to baste these guys and wrap them up in foil. So I'm gonna just pull them out on the table, baste them up, wrap them, and put them back in. All right, so here we are at the basting stage. Just pour all this on. I'm just gonna use the same sauce for, well, I'm gonna use it for most of it. And this one, I'm gonna add some hot spice to it. So let's just start. We're gonna coat these all up nice. I'm gonna do chicken thighs again, right on the rack to get an idea of the difference between doing them in a pan. Now I got the Frank's Red Hot. I'm going to do an experiment here. But it doesn't want to come out very well. Maybe it's only supposed to be a bit of drop at a time. I don't know. But I want to do this whole pan with it. Now, rub it all in. I will put this on a separate tray. All right, so I'm gonna get the foil. I'm gonna wrap it and throw it back in the smoker. There's the juicy chicken. I'm just gonna put foil over it. Keep it warm. We want it to rest. I'm doing more chicken again this week. So I double wrapped it. I'll stay warmer, better. And that's it. Let it rest for about 20 minutes. And then you're good eating. All right. The chicken thighs are done. So we're going to pull this out. It smells so good in here. The top one is the one that I mixed with red hot sauce, which I'll leave that in there so I don't get these mixed up with everybody else for the meantime. We're going to pull these out. And that'll be fine. We'll go like this. We'll need the tongs. And let's get separating all these up. Oh, let's zoom in here. There we go. There's the thighs, the legs. You can see it's coming apart there. And resting nicely. So we are going to divide these guys up and have a nice dinner. There we go. Zoom right in. I think that's too much. There we go. There is a chicken. there you have it. Very simple. You could do it at home. Subscribe, hit that like button. Lots more to come. Enjoy your day.